in his kingly character. Christ in his kingly character. Christ in his kingly character. Christ in his kingly character. Many know the truth and hide it. Many feeling the vibes and try to avoid it. But the truth must be revealed. And oh my God is real. Christ in his kingly character. 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 Lord, watch over our shoulders tonight and help us live our words tomorrow. Let's not forget where we're from, Father, show us the way to go. He said that most love and I'm gonna do it. He said I shouldn't hate or grudge, and I won't, not even for a minute. Let all the truth come from my lips. Bless our souls, so without you we can't make it. Lord, watch over our shoulders tonight and help us live our words tomorrow. Let's not forget where we're from, Father, show us the way to go. You're the wind beneath my wings, see me through all of the pain. You lifted me when I was down, now you have me standing on higher ground. Lord, watch over our shoulders tonight and help us live our words tomorrow. Let's not forget where we're from, Father, show us the way. How excellent is thy name, deliver us from sin and shame, out of the mount of babes. Oh, Jah, I'm depending on you. Oh, no other help I know. Oh, Jah, I'm depending on you. Oh, no other help I know. You're the only way. God be deep. With you I wanna stay. Please don't go away. Lord, watch over shoulders tonight and help us live our words tomorrow. Let's not forget where we're from, Father, show us the way to go. Blessed be the Almighty God. Oh, well, ready to forgive all sins. Glory to the King. Oh, we glorify your name. Glory to the Father. There ain't no blessed be the Almighty God. Oh, well.
Assalamu alaikum, Musida Lonjara, Watanala Yamom. Welcome everybody to the open conversation on the way forward for our community, Today, as you know, the program as itself, advert itself. The program is called Open Conversation on Community and Youth Development. Today, I am humble and happy to have two of my mentors, my brothers. When as a youth man growing from Basse, I cannot put my profile, I cannot write about myself without mentioning the two brothers that I have on this platform. I know these brothers since I know myself. So it is a pleasure, to host these two brothers, to talk to them. It is an open conversation. I hope you will be listening with open minds, because it's brothers talking, a younger brother talking to elder brothers. I will try to engage these two brothers to learn from them. We will talk about home, because we were all born. If I say home, it's Basse. Basse Santasu is from URR in the Gambia. If I say about Basse, if I cannot talk to these brothers about I can talk to them about many things. But today, I decided to invite them here to talk to them about our community. How do they see our community? What is the way forward? because we all come from that community. And after all, we all wish the best for the community, even though if we are not there, you know, most of us, because as I might be the last who left home, you know, these two brothers, they have been since after school, finishing high school, like every youth man from URR, from Basse, have to leave home to go to the campus, you know, to further education, to find a better job. These two brothers, when they finished, they left us home. But nevertheless, I'm not going to talk, I'm not going to say a lot, because if I bring them on, you will all know what I'm talking about. Musidalon jara matanala emu. I know that hirde nden hande ko yewtere hakkunde bandiraɓe. Hande miɗo jogi ɗo kotiraɓe an ɗiɗo ɓemi waɗi invite ɓemi faala yewtude de. Yewtere amen non no wawi wonde yewtere hunde fof, kono sa yi o platform waɗi o create o platform ko yewtugol e yimɓe ɓemi sikki wondema miɗo hawti e maɓɓe hunde, miɗo wawi jangude e maɓɓe ma ɗum hiɓe jogi ko goɗɗo foti nanude. Hande noon miɗo jogi kotiraɓe an ɗiɗo ɓe andanta ɓen gila mi andi hoore am miɗo andi ɓe. Mi wawi wonde mi wawi innude hiɓe tawa e newɓe lan tetuɓe lan gila nde mi fanɗi. Ɓe brothers ɓe ɗiɗo onon kadi ɗon andi ɓe, siɗa iwi Basse ma ɗum you have been in Basse. Ko Oje Usainu Diallo, enen fof eɗen innamo ko Oje o innete. Ala mo anda Oje e generation an e generation makko. E Baboucar Seka kadi e generation an min goreɓe an e miñiraɓe an ha e heccuɓe lan ko e goroɓe maɓɓe, ala mo andaɓe. Ɓe gotiraɓe an ɗiɗo mi waɗayɓe ɗo invite ɓe aray ɗo mi yewtida e maɓɓe. Yewtere amen noon hande ko wonata ko fi community men o. Si minni community men, si minni ko men haray ko Basse mo woni wiide, because hande kala ko men woni aduna on, si ɓe landike fiya men en inna menen ko Basse men jibina, kala ko men wawi wonde e nder aduna on. Ɓeɗo noon ɓe kotiraɓe ɗiɗo ɓe moni haalde fi mum, kamɓe adila yaltude Basse, ɓe iwata noon Basse, because kala jibinande Basse ko the same problem jogi. Sa gayni jangude tun high school ko ma yalta Basse, you have to go out. So ɓe kadi ko kamɓe ko kotira kamɓe teti men, kono kamɓe adino yawtude ɓe yehi kombo ɗaɓɓugol jangugol ɓeydugol jande maɓɓe ma ɗum ɓe ɗaɓɓa golle, ko non ɓe yaltiri Basse. Kono ɗon andi mo ɓe wonɗo kombo kala ko Basse ruttoto wano juldeje ɗumani. Hande noon mi waɗayɓe engage ɓe brothers mi addiɓe ɗo mi yewtida e maɓɓe profile ji maɓɓe, maybe ɓe haalno onon maybe miñiraɓe amen ɓurɓe fanɗuɓe men ɓe andaɓe, because wawon ɓe andude ɓe pare min yewta e piiji wonɗi ɗo e ɓuɗɗinde haala noon. Mi adday mi yi Ojeno ɗo oɗani kadi Baboucar Seka kadi naatino mi andi Gambian network, maybe o ruttoto joni. So ɗo e yirde nden ɗo emi bonnude time maɓɓe mi waɗay invite Oje taw, because o nani miɗo heɗotono ɗo Ganek Silk. Ɗum si miɗo heɗo Ganek Silk ko ɗum addatalan ko miijoji bro Oje en addatalan on time. Andi miɗo jogi brothers ji wano Oje en wano the likes of Pacham Mamadou Cham Allah yinno yaafo, wano Mutar Taleng, wano we have a lot of brothers, wano Dauda Jallo, Dauda Alaji Sori, you have Alassane Barry, you have like Soseko, you have brothers like Musa Kamara, Musa Paikun. You see these brothers, they were brothers who are open to us, ɓe mawnintinaki e hoore amen. Min miɗo mandito ɗo fewno mi fanɗuno mi yahata wano St Georges ko wonno wano primary school, ko Baboucar en ɓen tetayno men, Pacha men, Allah yinno Momad Chamen, ko ɓawa ɓen men jokkayno o groupe mi yaha St Georges, because mi rewa lawol ɓawol ni mi yaha school. So ay simi wawi ɗo haalde ɗo accubta mi bonnuɗo mi naata ɗo emotion jiyam mi ara mi natinake kamɓe mi haala mi yewtinaɓe, kono waɗi mi inni on ko brothers anduɓe newɓe lan. So mi andi noon andi basenajo noon ɓe wawi yewtude, ɓe wawi haalde Pular, ɓe wawi haalde Jolfe, ɓe wawi haalde Ceɗɗe. So the discussions the conversation will be open. They will be expressing themselves in any language that they wish to. So these brothers, sibe OJ ari faro me natina OJ maybe mawdo jarama.
Hello, on jarama Mr. Jallo, honno way?
It's nala. Onno hirde
Fine, thank you, alhamdulillah.
Konno weli.
Meɗen ɗo e jam alhamdulillah, bani adama kay kala ko wonɗa haɗay tigi tigi ko wakkilare eyi ko wakkilare to meet your objectives, yes, to be successful. Mo kala meɗen haɗay ko ɗum woni wadde wo konto.
Bro,
jarama honno way?
Bro, first of all, I will thank you for taking your time. What we go time ara jaba yewtudugol and open conversation o platform do himbe basenabe annanta kadi an wodi hewbe hande sibe yima ara be wayrima nande be wayrima yide wono gorebe maade minyirabe ma e weldibe ma so wono no minyirabe men burbe fan because mi andi himbe hewbe basenabe fewndo ni be wonbe be jogi Facebook profile wonbe ko Facebook an wonbe lan wadde follow, they don't know me, be andalan si mo andala no mi mo base mo andala min personally ana hara on kadi o andama bro, so ko homboni OJ Jallow.
Okay, min woni Ousainou Jallow, Ousainou MI Jallow be iniralan alias OJ. Koko galle almami on when we are citizens of Basse, natives of Basse, we are born there, brought up, went to school there. And then we pursue our education. We pursue to our sixth form. Then from sixth form, we did some diplomas in marketing, advertising, bias behavior. And then we went to the university and read law. I am an LLB graduate in law.
Wow,
and
that's
I
great.
thank you very much, Alaji. I thank you very much for hosting me today. First of all, I have to, not to forget our viewers who are also opportune, at least to hear me for the first time. I thank all of them. I thank our authorities in Basse, our brothers, the authorities here. When I mean the authority, I mean the governor, I mean the chiefs, I meant the alcalos, our brother Honorable Seluba, and all the other alcalos and imams in Basse, and I thank our parents, our brothers and sisters who are in Basse, and those outside, even in the diaspora. I say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah ta'ala wa barakatuhu.
Thank you very much, bro. Mi kadi mi accu mi adda koto Baboucar Seka. Baboucar no mo wadi mutore makko. Baboucar mawdo Baboucar sikki network Gambia man andi Gambia network mabbe on wada e waru bro. Network mabbe on ko problem.
Yeah, that's right.
Gambia, they spend a lot of money on internet and they don't have a good internet. What they grow, Gambia.
This is a problem in all of Africa, bro. Africa, Europe, Europe, the internet is cheap, is easy. I think the government, the authorities, have to work on to making this very, very easy for us. Because on the internet, that is a simple requirement of life, basic need. If you cannot have access to internet, if you cannot communicate, in fact, to a higher extent, is a way or an act of bridging your own right, as an individual, because you need to communicate. So if you cannot communicate because of financial status or because of the tariff, that is very, very difficult.
Yeah, I believe, bro, big problem no. I cannot speak for other countries because I went to the Gambia. I know about the Gambia. Is the same. Maybe it reflects in many African countries. Bro, say me wadi ma invite bro Baboucar Seka. I want to talk to you people about our Basse community. I remember when I finished high school in 2001, when I come to the Combos. You people you were part of pioneers of starting an organization like now Johnny Kojogi then go in the Friends of Basse, BDI, and something like that. There was something like that you people started by then, or was it already existing, or that you people were trying to strengthen, or you trying to take leadership of? How because I can remember around 2002, 2003, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Then before in fact 2000 first men what do not start the BIDA Basse Youth Association. On Basse Youth Association, I was then the president. Then Jeuru Krubali was Jeuru Johnny Jeuru Kanko. He was social secretary, I think, with Ablo PRO. And I can't remember now many of the executive. Kono the first association what no set up. After that,
okay,
because Harry Menem, what I know read, we couldn't stay in Basse. So unfortunately, Ondong Association, it didn't work at the end. It has to what it hold that operations Simako what is stop. Reasons of which me under definitely, but Harry a lot of efforts Harry what I'm put forward. Then
but you were, but you were the president.
Then
you were the president.
Yes, yes, the first youth association, Basse Youth Association.
Hey.
Then came in the Basse Youth Development. Then came Basse Youth Development Association.
Okay.
On formation for people the like of bro MSK Usenu Toure Eng Alaji Toure Eng. In those days, if I can remember, ko kambe what you know initiate something like that. So what ilang inform. They came to my house. They informed me. So they informed me, and I went. I joined them. Me narrow what was on the table, but Hariko at the formation level. So
oh, you freeze. Oh, I don't know. Oh, bro, OJ, what he freeze kanko kadi and the African network konko dungo no haldero. This is what he was talking about. Maybe he is also affected about with the info. You know, I'm trying to, because you know why I have these two brothers. So I maybe these two brothers. Kowadu God understand. To people back home, like Jody be Gambia, Maruan be diaspora, thinking, you know, Basse Najo, Jibinande Jo Basse, have always been busy about mobilizing Basserians to try to bring something, you know, at home, like Wallugol Basse Najo. Bro, Babu Karseka Kadi African Network, my good net. Because maybe they will come. Just bear with them, please. It's the internet, African internet. That's what we were talking about. Saimi me already invite these two brothers, because today, hande ko wonde do, most of us, we are hearing about you know, Friends of Basse. We are hearing about BDI. We are hearing about Basse coming. These organizations now. But let me tell you, 10 years, 15 years ago, Basenabe have been busy. They were engaged in Baserians, trying to bring something, you know, to bring, you know, helping hand to the community back home. Because most of our people, Jibinar or Basse, some people who are born in that region, not only Basse, in URR and the provinces, you know, they face this problem when they finish high school. They have to go out, you know, they have to go leave home and go to the combos and go to further their studies. So I just want to make it clear here. These brothers will be good testimony to show that the Basserian outside Basse have been doing everything to mobilize Basserians and to make sure there is a change to help community developments in Basse. You know, it is so impressive to see still this energy is still going on. People are trying, you know, their level best. You know, Sandari recently, I saw this funding that they have for a village that burned down in UR around Basse there. You know, they mobilize a lot of money for those people. You know, that is just so impressive. You know, so Komifano, to the way forward of this conversation with this brother would have been, why not we try to put that same level of energy, you know, and commitment in changing some sectors of our community, bringing, you know, bro Oje, Msiki ko network
I'm sorry for that.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. You don't have to be sorry. You already so. You don't have to be sorry, bro. It's okay.
Okay. Alhamdulillah.
Andy sai mi fuɗɗori ke maɗa about talking about 15-20 years ago, the effort of you people trying to mobilize Basserians to bring some changes, like to bring helping hand to the communities in Basse. It's because of the same energy is going now. You go through those, you go through what we are saying, trying to tell us. You already say first association what don't try to develop on a second one on now.
Yeah, and the second one, I was with Isa Kanute. Myself and Isa Kanute went and registered that organization, the Youth Association. And what we register an MOU with the Ministry of Youth. And we did a lot of efforts actually. Ontuma Honorinte, this guy, His Excellency, former President Jammeh ko Arunodom, or what he donate the Youth Association some money. And after this setup, everything, but because Andy Ming Harimi, you're Motya in Basse. You know, Angal and Jodagol Tigi. Then I cannot take up the presidential position because so but me, I can serve as a secretary. And when I served as the secretary, I was elected as the secretary, unanimously elected as the secretary. Then me win the constitution, me register the organization. Organization on foot well. But after Aferaji Dindal what he hold, because Kalisi hari gila Kalisi nati kundeji ding mi fama lidal be jabinal after be famina no landal, so mi tawi wanayo mi wadu pop my nose too much. I had a lot of other pressure on me. Afami.
Hey. So
yes, alaji kodung kono efforts didara.
So ang awadi
you already narugol ko honno hari ko narugol ko honno tigi suka be Basse wawata daranade hore mabbe hara sukabe Basse wada independent, be wawai wadde initiate their own things, be wada run it effectively, efficiently and effectively. Economy andi dal andi management ko dum comme o ko nodduda do hande, the way forward for Basse. I think this is very, very important, because definitely me and Nico, some of the problems why those organizations fail was because of the structures that we have set up. They weren't capable people. That is the reality. People who are, who knows how to run it, who knows the intention, and who are ready and willing to help develop the youth of Basse. So a major problem, definitely. So Ududwadu Goal all platform to discourse now. I think this will be this will enter the heart of Basserians, and then we try to see the way forward. Collectively and then kohontum adaptare de yeso.
Ang sandare bro. Our Dido mention about Andy Basse nabe won in their Basse. They talk about lack of unification, lack of common goal, like people having the same objectives, you know. Because me yawti do sukabe base jodi be nder base, you know what they talk about many things are lacking at home is because of lack of unification that they have at home, you know, people fighting each other. Sikuda ang these two associations that you organizations that you people try to form, you know, to help youth of URR and Basse to help to try to stand for themselves. Konu Sikuda was the problem of dragging these two associations into not like
one problem you have yes, one problem that you have just mentioned is the infight. And the in Basse is a reality, definitely. Himbe beng be hapondirai ko hundum addata hapondirgol ko greed min ko greed mi yidum. And not only greed, but because hara himbe beng anda ko hundum woni ko be fala afami ko himbe beng ko aware, the people are not aware, they don't know what they want, they don't know how to work out, how to set up plans to get what they want, and if they get what they want, how they manage that, they don't know that. So Basse tigi hiden jogi problem bro afami hiden jogi chadele dum do non definitely ko chadele ko ma jodo den wadin identify de chadele e problems di wadin solve each one of them. Come like you called on us, me and Babukar today. Unfortunately, I didn't hear about her. I don't know, it's because of the network.
Network Makon, me and Simon Nandeng, if he can say something. But I think network Makon allow what they allow. What they load. Could network Gambia on problem. Sikiono, I mean, I don't want to have no Nero Aduna. Kono network man is better for Uncle. I don't want to have no Guinea one daga.
Yes, I am in Conakry at the moment. Yes, I am in Conakry.
On Conakry's network is doing better than the Gambia presently.
Certainly, yes. Yes, Mr. Jallo.
So is Babukar network makon what demo oronku what the load proper, because I join him ronkumo nanu dem ronkumo he's on. Kono maybe see if his network allow him, I will kick him out, and maybe I will see what he will I will kick him out. Maybe he will try and not click back, because Babukar. So I'm wadi invite Babukar kadi, because anye Babukar mirandi onong you are our brothers, because me mirandi found on time. Mi jonna ma example goto. Time Arno found when we like this musical generation, when we were trying to form some music groups, you know, and all those things. You people were individual like you are so instrumental, you know, that you mobilize all those young Bassarians who were so interested in music and in the entertainment field. You could mobilize all of us, and you know, we all were like one group like this. We organize things together, you know. You were like a leader, a good leader to us. Sikuda's leadership, Sikuda, is it not that Sikuda is it not that you know, that is this thing, the problem.
Yes, that is also another problem. Now we have identified one, or this is the second problem now. The first problem what they identified could the infights between members after formation of an organization. Instead, helping pursue the aims and objectives, people end up fighting each other because of little small gains. That's one problem. Now the second problem is leadership. So it all boils down, it filters down to the same. That is the awareness and the lack of preparing the youth or the leader that is to lead. And the Purwonugol a leader, what easy bro. A Basse Tigi, come father of Basse is a composition of Sukabe, Maube, Himbe, and then leading Hore Mudum. halugol affaire bantal base hare ko halugol bantal affaire fow sukabe mawbe even people with disability afami okay so ari affaire sare nden hore modum sare nden tigi leydi ndim base ko hondu woni ko ndi sokoli afami ko problem hondu woni yiwden ko leydi ko honno addirten honno waditen recommend hare that recommendation at least to government, one of the government officials hande do fortunately no wada in listen will hear this, and if he is an authority can put this into paper ha para can implement it, because ko wonata ko wallata sare meden de.
Okay, so so the awadi mention do two chadele ko wida chadele in like ko dum ko problems that we have in amongst us, like leadership and infight, and they say so and on time of phone for what I know don't form try to form those two associations, and it did not fail. It did not work. On time, what uncle kono know your observations kono sikuno da, you know.
Yes, what was my wayward was my wayward was first me wadanno be prepare a 5-year action plan, and in that 5-year action plan was to prepare the whole executive members, whether be trained on how to manage, how to first to know their roles and how to manage whatever resources that comes in after, how to help develop the youth. Afami on the strategize affaire mabbe. Afami who hari no wadan o lay down. Unfortunately come ko wonda in the infight wadi hinda organization o wadi break into parts, wobbe yari ngoda sengo the little finance ko addano kom wobbe endiji wobbe wali e hore dum at the expense of every Basirian.
But we do Johnny, bro. We that you were unanimously elected as the secretary of the last organization that you were involved with. But you noticed there was problem about money, but because of you were left out, you did not try to poke your nose in to know more, to ask more questions. Do you think that was a good step to do?
No, I did. No, I did. What I forced when I came in, because me actually be to manage it, me actually be everything. And when I came, I saw things. The first day I arrived in town, different people came in. I had different information. I said, no. This is not what we wanted, and this is not how we said we are going to achieve it. Now, if this thing happens, what are we going to do? The first thing is to call on the parties. Parties, what they're responsible then. On what do they do the division on? What do they call? What they put on the table and then discuss the issue and resolve it. Unfortunately, what they tried this effort, but this effort didn't succeed because both parties weren't ready to meet. Because Tawega the Haribari what involved Africalis, what they got in Dogude. Affirming. It was a sad scenario. Wallahi, it was very, very sad to see things went that way. Kono mi yehi mi wadi push up mi inni be joni so woni adi ha wadiri ni wadi break up. What be yalti? Fine, what be no wari yaltude. But even 5 people or 10 people can run this organization. Haparas what is effective, other people will come and follow. But tabi himbe beng gonga bear ko hakil mabbe kin tigi ko calcium ko etano ton ko senda kon andi be anda non calcium wi hari calcium mo ngi no to bro suka sawadi be form awadi sawadi mo form adeti you have your 5-year action plan. On 5-year action plan, mother, sanabi mo to SDF, sanabi mo to Action Aid. Those are stakeholders. And then towards helping youth activities. Anabi mo to the Youth Council. definitely, bro. I know. I one ko 20,000 one no inu de talk millions I know that. But people didn't know. And the problem of Basse is awareness. People are not aware. The awareness is very, very. People are aware. Afami wana inugol ko kum ho inugol de. No. Ko awareness ko andugol ko hondum kuntigi fala na pour lady.
And the awareness. And the himbe sa inni Babu Karmi anda sida nandelang. You have to put your camera on maybe. Sawari cameraman on maybe we will hear you. Me anda on to on amadu what I change location mount network mount is not good. You see he's on but we cannot hear him. You know. Come fara with the model bro. I understand that sa any awareness maybe him be okay sa any got and the penal wana him mogol to low to halaba you know sibe no dima janga sibe sa ready wunde janga ko andugol ko wadugol ko think ahead you know
exactly
ahead. Because sir I'm one on David Awido Johnny you put a point like you said these people were concentrated on a gift that they received, while there is, you know, a large amount of a lot of profit that you could have achieved for the communities back home, for the young people in URR and Basse. But because of people are so greedy,
bro, even the training capacity, the training activity alone was more than $20,000, more than 50,000 to train at least 10 of the executive, 20 of the executive, 10 to 15 or 20 of the executive members on their roles. Afami, knowledge, what they manage the resources. What they prepare well. The problem is ko halda do kom alaji yawtata dum do agelike ko halda do kon yawtata dum base non joni en foti darade comme naren e wayward because hande ko dum woni ko jodi den do hiden yewtude ko hondum wawaten narude pour walle en sare den so pour wallugol sare den ko ma daro den tigi fewning our leaders fewning among ourselves sukabe be andanta what they run our own affairs bandanda wawa en wadde represent sida wadude goddo yeso a deftata neddo kala mo andanta any manting inama ko o wadata lead no sa detti neddo mo andanta ko waddo greed a wadi mo yeso on do will not look after your welfare sa detti wujowo you don't expect to find anything in the coffers sa detti mo andanta is not reliable at umantinta so we have to prepare among ourselves people who are very very responsible afami on how to manage these things, how to manage ko honno be narata ha para udita scope mabbe hara be yi ay to the other end because it's not only limiting themselves in Basse koko wonden halde do dum no wawi wadde apply to even Banjul no wawi wadde apply to anywhere around the world tigi Basse joni ko sokol den ko etugol sukabe meden ben what are sensitized, what are they trained and capacitize them. Then what you need people who are very good in engineering. Then what you need people who are good architects. Afami. Then what you need people who can definitely sit and represent us in offices. Then what you don't need.
Bro,
educational system and what they prepare is just within the four corners of the classroom. It's not outside. So, and then non journey because and what you form together, then we can have this and we can achieve it.
Bro, me why my landa your question. On time.
You're welcome.
On time, like 10, 15 years ago, 16 years ago, let's say 20 years ago, right? 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Was the youth council that active in URR?
The youth council was not active. The youth council wasn't even having like what I had the other time that they have the youth council representative there. Instead, myself, I went to the youth council and presented our 5-year action plan to the council. This is what I did. I took this It was myself, Isa Kanute, Misiko, Alahaji Jalo, and I think, I don't know Alahaji Jalo or who, I cannot definitely remember. Kako Mingtang Yahuno Dungwaduno run that activity. No, for something else like that. Kaidiji Heutu Notong. Kaidiji Fo Heutu Notong. Because Ming had me to Kusai no, Purupe Wawa, be Arab, what be involved, what be trained. If the programs you map bedding, Tawina programs you map bedding, a map bed. Wawa Walu de Suka the bus. Because in Komi Paserian, bro, there is no place like home. My home is Pase. So I love to see my people. I love to see my people well equipped. I love to see my people in better positions. I love to see my people said be responsible. So people, the responsibility, that is what we have to inculcate in us. People have to be responsible. People have to take ownership.
But bro, is
to take ownership.
Bro, is that not so disappointing to hear? With at that time of the time, at that generation, at that time, 2000, like 20 years ago, there is a youth council and a full region, like full Basse. We don't have any representative from that council.
This is it. This we have some of the
Majidi, Father Majidi. Afala they contribute what they on speaker. Okay, monanama, bro, ko Majidi pai kunga ku Majidi monanama.
Minani Abdul Majidi. Nande jati gian. Ata fire, kwari keep the fire burning. And let him keep the fire burning.
Motoy and the window no empty barrels make more noise. What I know my poke comment.
Yes, exactly. Likewise said to the fool, not the wise. Exactly.
Majidi, do you know on time and high school we were all together in the combos. Do you know about these two associations that bro Oje Koni halde fimundo? Konwa halde fimu. So
what will not work on that?
So but you were not involved.
Yeah, maybe Johnny if on direct the way forward, my more the problem you want no returning. We just learn from the mistakes that we have made and see that those who are on the ground how to improve those people.
So Sikuda and Johnny one of bro Oje Koni with the infights and the lack of common goal, like people immodo jododo, bro Oje Koni, and what do you have to say to that? Take your take on that.
Last time, correct.
Yeah.
People have different views, but the ultimate goal is in focus in mind. We approach development differently. We see fire through sports, but not fire through health. But at the end, I see as an focus for the member.
Okay.
Yeah. So the thing is, we should have Basse at heart. So si tawi woni problem dino ton e jangi problem didin hara wala andi repeat.
So you agree on bro Oje Koni we did on what go train leadership on like giving like also we the Basserians we support like the youth council, this the youth chairman and his movement, supporting them too, so that we can build leaderships that we want, that we are lacking back.
Absolutely, and the youth council no matter a lot of programs. A lot of programs training capacity. So we should just broaden it out, not the same people going for the training all the time. That's one of the problems we have. The same people 1,000 training, Sarawak have one training. So those leadership should give the other people to learn new skills.
So
I mean, some of us, we were fortunate to come in Boki Red Cross and all those. We were in so many trainings. I understand. It really helped us.
Okay.
So it's very important. Capacity built. You know, what did I get a back?
Okay.
So because we have been exposed to these things and we see the deficiencies. So the more we have more people trained, the more people yet something good to support it.
Yeah, because Majidi Saimi wadi invite and me wadi try to talk to brother OJ Babukar no network Makon network Gambia on because me do Andy I effort of FOB now FOB become a very big association like the BDI also they also the same people in Gambia they try to bring development back home. I just want to let people know the Basserian outside Basse have been doing this kind of efforts so that they can mobilize Basserians to help the community back home. That is not new. It is not new thing.
It's not new thing. I mean, when it come before me, I don't know. In 2008, 2009. I mean, go carry one with base. Every weekend, me I no combo. No holidays. Welfare Association, a bro CDB, ala bro CDB, Usman CDB. You know, we were trying to bring the Brazilians who live in Congo together. Me for the Red Cross, me what the constitution, what we do. We were really trying mistaken for Arano. Remember mistaken. People Arano. It started. People are trying. What the problem was sustaining the energy. What was sustaining the energy? And what got to sustain it. Sometimes people are mistaken and they because that was a fan. Again, for hi uncle Uncle OJ, one of the Imamo, Hi Kango, that was one of our meetings. He came to bless our meeting in Serekunda Red Cross. So we have all those people who are ready to support. Saying Allah energy will go sustain what we started. So who want a problem? Because our the associate we may want to the fruits of what you are discussing.
That's true. That's true. You
want results. I want in Serekunda on time because he expected something to come out of it. The result they are so busy. So the result then they want to support, they want to sacrifice time and so all these organizations capacity building is very important, but we have to be result oriented. So if you know pass a PG, what the support what the what you land the pal because we either what they donate on the result on donate $1,000, $100, $50, what nothing of you eat them putting on nothing. The lives we are trying to change.
Don't you imagine me to the lot of me to the lot of time, madam. Don't you think that bro Oje Koni we did Konkadi, this leadership, maybe the sincerity of the leadership also is lacking? Because Sandari FOB
it's part of the training. It's part of the training. And this about the training and the 100 minutes conference of passes in what you go wrong. I APC one not what is up wrong because you know. And people need to know to see the problem or to see the deficiencies. You may under that deficiency of a family. We have to be transparent to our people. For example, I'm not bragging about friends of Pali, but the visit is posted. The visit is posted. A family. So people are seeing hold the so the integrity, honesty of the leadership is very important. A family. So it takes training. Sometimes people do think her intention is not to do something bad, but the way at the end things it comes out bad. A family. So these are all OJ is very important things. OJ is bringing these things out so that info in younger hand what they go to pass. And then if I'm doing this, I have to learn OJ who will not experience my family.
That is true.
So those are the importance of history, so that we learn from it, so that we avoid to repeat it. And what that is a mistake. Consider in Jangi Koji when Haaland or Janka, what from another organization in Basel, we go through the same problem. Koji when Haaland or we are not learning from it. We just ignore it.
So Sikuda, the leader, Friends of Basel, could survive like more than 10 years, 15 years, 10 years now. Don't you think it's because of the exposure that the leadership of the Friends of Basel had that might make it to survive, and the involvement of many diaspora Baselians? That's why. So could I want to know what the difference of others?
Go two or three things. We are very honest to each other. One being influence of Basel. We tell each other the truth. Several times APC are not there, and several times not there as Aminam as and this is not right. Suleiman, the same thing. When I was there, people called me the same thing. I don't understand. That's one thing. Like MB, Chernobyl, Bro, Oskurbale, it's not like because the HE boys. If they do something, we come and we meet him, we discuss it, we test things out. We are honest to each other. And second thing, we are very much
Mr. Majidi, actually, not to cut you, because also you have the same aim, you have the same objective. That is, I believe, why Friends of Basel are still working well, and they are getting results. We are seeing that, and we really applaud for those efforts. Your efforts on all your efforts in Basel, they are great, bro. Wallahi.
Yeah.
Wallahi. Because of people have the same aim, they have the same focus. You know, if people are not focused, if people have diverse views, diverse opinion, or diverse interest, it is always different to achieve an objective.
Majidi.
And this one group hande alaji. Ara interest sango mi ko dal ko hono jifa on hewirta. It's hard. I understand to do the development. In terms of how people are volunteering in Gambia, it's very hard to allow what to sacrifice time, what to color, what to harabe, immediately want to be about the next day. Family understand. We have to put all those things into perspective. Me, I have worked with a lot of youth groups in Gambia before this HIV/AIDS project NAS put to Gambia. I worked almost for free. Kono gila nas ari Gambia kala ko yada ko ma heba allowance ko ma be jotna ma ko nyama ma be jotna sa wadi yimbe yim fay hay training ko be lando ma si allowance no wodi a family it make life very hard organization di andata ma ala mbudi di I understand. So this is some of the challenges this organization on the ground Marijo, because after around early 2000 time we work with this NAS project project jot meeting block 150 jot meeting block 300 and yamina ma be jonta ma pass. By the end of the training, you have $500 in your pocket. A fan. Some people are not training. So those things are drying up. A fan. So in this leadership organization journey, but that's not the reality. You can see things have changed. A family. People have to understand. Know what to go one out with the journey. Journey Jonathan Ambudo in America, what that defense allowance 500 to a family. But things has changed. So it's just to be transparent, be honest with the people, and let the people know what is happening. There's no reason for that project what should I even make in the project now. A family. But transparency or I had the friends of we are where we are. Allah ko say because we are very transparent to each other. Kala transunat ko si wala matepansi behala ko mundo. Whatever we are doing, we follow the constitution. And how many debates we have in because it's against the constitution. It's not my interest. I support personally. I can take my personal money and support it. But as an organization, no, because it's not in our constitution. So because when it was formed, it's not me personally, I donate my money to that cause because I know in my heart, yes, it's important. But as an organization, it's against our principles. So those are the things. So same for any interest passing on. What they agree anything else comes secondary. Wallahi, and for when I go to. So this is the challenge we have to try. All this organization in Basel and all the leadership in Basel before we understand. And me, I still believe that some people can be in agriculture, some people be in sports, some people be in health. And for what I want to go, and for what I want an organization to go, not possible. for organization go for the it's not possible. What is important is for having the interest of the at heart. For one and near God, for no one little in the member, no one little side and go yara yes. Says for having intention. The final have 10,000 groups. At the end of the day, it all comes back to the people of Basse benefiting.
Thank you.
I'm really in support of having so many groups, but the bottom line is for having one interest. And
common goal. Common goal. And for about the same objective. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for calling in. No brother Mare Falno Antonio. Thank you for your
no Otoni la hapari. Yon Ogani la Antonio de hapari.
Kodu minimo ne hande do sukabe heobe himbe friends abe mayobe wairube mayo menen minyirabe mayobe. They will be happy to see you, to hear from you. Thank you for calling in. Amadou. Yeah. That's great, man. Thank you for calling in, man, Majidi. Jaram. All right. Yeah, thanks, man. Bro, oje. Anani yes. Majidi wadido echo ko with about people following their interest like for the money. Yeah. Like people himbe bembe come Andy brother Abla Cham in people are so subjective. They are not objective.
Objective, exactly.
Bro, respect to Laicham. Bro, Laicham goto.
Yes, I know.
When the people are so subjective, they are not objective.
Yes. They don't look at things from just that perspective. The subjective.
Yeah. So Sikuda you were talking about I pay Marco for Ronaldo and for no Salminamaro, Alpha Omar. Long time. Many of our brothers in Imbe, they will be happy to see you, bro. Bro Babu can network Makong, camera Makong ala on. Bro Babu wadu camera on. Bro. So this and Sikuda, you were talking about two things to the way forward. As somebody who have been busy about youth development, youth has been involved. I know you were involved in many youth activities in the KMC, What were you seeing that you think, and then what the replica in URR, Basse? What were you seeing that you were not seeing in our communities? That you think this is what we are lacking and we have to.
In Combos, me tawano a few organizations as well, Tom. Set up the map bedding. Set up the map bedding. Can you the objective, the way the members, each of the members work towards achieving is the positive goal. Itawi undong ala komedeng ga majidi ko hali do kon o jarama moƴƴa ɗum ɗo woni gonga tigi tigi enen sukaɓe Basse wana association goto wawata wonude Basse hay even the youth programs wana youth group goto wawata wonde in Basse. You can have different youth groups in Basse. Afami. You can have different other organizations. The women couples, you have women couples there. You have even these other people. They Fandema couple, women Fandema couple. You have them there. Afami. Mansejan Jogi, how many couples? More than 2-3 couples. Now all those other clusters around Basse, they all have different organizations. Tigiti, what them build our leaders. What them recruit people who are very honest, people who have our people in heart. Farabe dara de tigi for what I will develop, what I will meet the aims and objective of whatever they have in their constitution, and what will implement.
So,
hapara suko yauti enfo kala enfo suka take what them responsible, what them take ownership. Mokala meden ko woni mudum, we take ownership of that. In any organization we are, no, this is your organization. You have
taking ownership of things. Taking ownership of
yes.
Sikuda dun kadi dun in bride in that.
Is a problem in simple terms komi fala do inude so golle arama hiden golla like the youth association hiden gollude hiden mokkude mo kala meden no jogino pel odo goto joini do pel acci do pel yehi en fo en wawa yawtude on pel don ronkende tude on pel acci on pel don goddo ara wujja on pel
andi bro andi ko dalde do ko bro os kurubali jamani respect bro os andi bro os o inni o nyande mum wala no friends of bade o jonni misali o inni base fosi hauti mbewa woni sa rena ki mbewa man ko yasimba walata woni because
definitely dun no wawi wat dum ko gonga ko dun no woni ko kom haali do awa ko yes. Exactly ko dun woni gonga selludo dun no
because oje ara hiya mbewa man onna alaji ari re o natina e mbewa man alaji salina majidi si ari ne natina e mbewa man so bro osko wonno haalde don ko taking ownership sikuda dun kadi is not ko won alde do ko that is a big, don't you think that is a big issue that we have in our community, like people seeing things like Ndaru Asan Jaite no what I know do complain yande mum FOB they wanted because high level football filong is like having is bro high level football filong woni dustbin bro awata don pilade football oni be fala yeah bro, it's very crazy. They want to renovate the place to level it. They invite Basse youths to come to help. Nobody turn up. Imagine the brothers who want to give the money, they are outside Basse. But when they call young Basserians, people from Basse, he said even people from Mansajang or Tilsabai, I don't know, somewhere they came, while youths from in the township itself, they did not turn up. Don't you think is the ownership also? Is it not what you are talking about?
They are not taking ownership. And they have parigadi, tigi. The previous history if people are used to, you form them, instead giving them what they want, you show them this is the way, instead standing towards achieving that, you divert that course. If you want to call them again, it will always be a problem. Because your intention is just to fill your pocket. It will be difficult to mobilize them, which is a reality, bro. What do you understand? Problem. What the NN suka be base joni and 40 what they change this attitude. We need an attitudinal change. But we want force in us. We change our attitude. Our structural setup unfortunately, our structural setup, our structural setup already. It goes with our structural setup. What they do internally from the house to the outside to the street. What they change the attitude of the youth. What they change the attitude of everybody, the young, even the elders. Towards how they approach things, how they do things, and how they see the results of things. Few people that what are trained gradually to what are widen. Like this other program, what help sunani Joni, our Jodi, tigi, and then Kalawon of Basse, they think ownership. Darodeng, they think and then ko any J. When I naril ko kafu J. Ini ko kafu J harai hai go to J. Wana go ngatari.
I last time network pike on boy chairman of the youth council Jabani. Mi wara mo try me hebita modo. Kono pike ngo boy got the man mi andado by dam nyang. Mojo wadi do question do online. Oini I have a question for bro Oje. Are there other development groups or organizations like Friends of Basse? I knew of Friends of Basse and what they do. If yes, why are those organizations are not known internationally, or why the sensitizations is not online? If there are organizations like groups like in Basse and you are, why Basserians don't know about them? Do you know any of them in Basse?
I know of this organization. What is the name again? My brother recently told me of one organization, Yandako Friends Base Association, and Base Association. Koto Bro Hamad Jau, and the others.
BDI. BDI is a new one. BDI is a new one.
It's a new one, yes.
That is new.
BDI is a new organization.
Yeah.
Yeah, mido andi like Fandema Kafo's on ko women Kafo.
Right.
Afami Fandema Kafo ko Ibrahima Ba what no initiate that, and then he managed Kanko Gadi. He had some problems, but after he came back and he is on his feet now, and I think things are growing. Things are going better with him now. Better for him.
Yeah, it was brother Oran wana kabura wana kanko orno o IOGT kadi wana IOGT
yes.
Why do you think those kind of organizations, why do they not survive? Why there are not many in URL?
Is the Fandema Kafo tried. They were able to, I think, construct to build. I think they built over many forest things. They helped a lot of the communities there, in agriculture wise, even in forestry. I can remember in those days, Mumini, their secretary, was my good friend. He was my very good friend, Mumini Ba. Kanko no secretary Fandema Kafo. So ko hew kala ko be wadata e min hay waɗugol type ni so woni errors no ton enen waddata min waɗa review min nara min waɗa rectify, and min waɗa no brainstorm things together to say in short, kono without the knowledge of Ibrahim Abba, because these things we do it because Andy, he was my friend, mi yahay no ko mako ara no ko ang ko heewi min waɗa no together.
Andy Ibrahim Bura is somebody who he's a doer. Ko beynata Andy tuba ko ben godo ko beynata ko Andy mi daldo ko what I translate in Dutch. Doers, people who do. Andy what he like to initiate things, and he's bold, and he's not afraid to speak his mind. Don't you think we need more people like Bura in our community? People who dare to create things and to take the risks. Because Bura initiated many community development initiatives in Basse. Since I was a small boy, I can remember him, like IOGT, Fandema, and other
exactly, and other organizations exactly. Kono ayai ko majidi hali donkom, majidi ko halu no do, majidi ko nati do ko hali do ya do ko ɗum woni the outcome, the result, sustainability. The way to sustain whatever is initiated is a problem. Imbe ben wawata what they sustain, the way what they start, the way what they initiate, they have a good thing at the end, either one thing or another, what discouraged. And in this world, you don't have to get discouraged. You don't have to be discouraged of whatever happens. In any problem, there is a solution. In any problem that comes your way, there is a solution. So just don't
maybe contribute kadi. Follow me that our telephone. Maybe ku follow the. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Perfect.
Alano bro, jaramo combo. Ronaldo on no way, tanala kera boy. Kera ko bro ma online right after they contribute. Johnny Monande, my boy. What do you want to say to the conversation? Come on, all the doco. Okay.
What do you want to say to the conversation? Conversation is very important.
Okay. Mohedo program on kari. Kono no problem. Okay. Yes. Do it to volume on. So do it to volume on. Then you will not echo. It will echo. Me don't know how. Okay, it's good. Now I'm here and the Johnny. Yes, onu fala they contribute about the football field. Yes. Good. And why do you say that? Kofi onu kon wadi awida nu. Yeah. But okay. So Sikuda and you have the idea that the youths have to get involved now.
Yeah, the youth have to involve. This is what I'm saying, boy. This is the right moment and the right point.
Okay. Kono Andy, do you know that people like Bro Oskulubalieng, Friends of Basse, they have been organizing a lot of tournaments in Basse, and it doesn't last. A problem jitu sakitoro. On sikuda anko no any problem. Do you know about them?
Okay, the problem the focus are so you know what I'm involved. Andi lampa, andi okay, aren't wala ni yun. Andi suwani ka jokoto o just like the responsibility of the football, the committee football, the suwani kotirabe de andu da so kotirabe so de pai ko tawaka idu so murandu yata yeso boy.
Okay. Kono okay. Okay. What is your observation in that? Why is the responsibility man do burata hebu the responsibility ka wonta fay ku wonta don responsibility burata wadde correct dan sa woni mawdo kon wadi wi dal
example misonna ma wala ni wala suka wo do daktere abane on kala ka o yari o dakbay goddo no ngana bi goddo mo wota daktere wo do joda de winda awi o ngana ga yon e daktere andiara nay won
okay. So ang sikuda ang dal about sport on ko dum buri ma wade interest dal sikuda dal it's time that the jonna youth jiding responsibility use jiding data responsibility. Okay. Minanima boy. So ang konu fala alande bro oje non. What do you have for bro oje? Bay minani ko kanko neima. Okay. I could wadi me try adugo because enen mano minge maeng ko kanko neeng. He have been leading us. So to talk to him, to bring him on board that people you see since I know. So Alpha Omar, thank you very much for calling in, bro. Konu fala alande pay kumakum. Monanawa.
Alpha Omar, thank you very much. We will take for his contribution. Kodo hali kongo uwoni gonga. Sukabe ben koma petawe ha parasi petawa magadi koma pe feune. Pe feune be wade prepare harabe wawa wadde lead. Because sukabe sibe acha mabawo ko kambe woni our backbone. Kambe woni the most important. Kambe woni the backbone of every society. Every living society for the youth is the backbone. So any non youth ben koma wadem be prepared, be have the readiness, the willingness, what we call manage, what the take ownership.
But bro,
what the manage, what the develop. Kewa the developed town.
No problem.
Alpha Marco Kohali do affaire di fi. Hello. Yes, Alpha Marco Kohali affaire filom. On football team ko unfortunately hewbe anda kono on football team no tawa e enen support passe
bro goddo no noddude kadi falo mi detta wodo kadi assalamu alaikum kombo
okay all right
bro nakam
may fay sante yalla na ngeen def
bro da nga bëgg contribute si programme bi
waaw dama bëggoon contribute tuuti rek
okay bro ma ngi la déglu ñu ngi la déglu no tuda
first of all ba gërem OJ bu baaxa
okay
man nak I'm not a native of Basse. Why I have a small sting at Basse. They may not for school tuti.
Okay, bro.
Why did not for them?
Okay.
For long over 20 years, from now 24 to 25 years.
Bro, yo Basse rian nga? Yo wa Basse nga?
No, man wa Basse.
Bro, yo ngene ka Basse 20 years.
Why? They can Basse.
Wow, okay.
At least they may not for school.
Okay.
They have na uji.
Wow.
Wow. First of all, di len dokel ci programme man dama fogné li la doomi réew bu baax di def mëna defal.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ci sa gox. Lo xamné neku di dem yoon. Manam development wise. En doomi dekk bi rek gëna mëna jagar passé. Ken du joggé passé, ken du joggé Banjul wala Birkama wala Soma ñu jagar passé.
Dega.
Believe naane da ngeen amal passé xol bu set bu ga passé melni ñepp di kay yu dem kanam yeb nuñ mel té li fi lay doré fo ngeen di gëna di wax problème yi passé
non
par ngeen di gëna di wax doomi passé nit doomi passé yaang ci aduna bi ak ku nekul doomi passé ko xamné passé li pass ci sa life rek
lol degala
Singapore so gisé may wax judo ma passé waye at least passé amna lu ndaw lu ma defal té manit parena pour defal basse tuti delo sen jukan
lol dega
aduna non lay doxé
thanks a lot bro
ñaka xam comme tasaro bi bari na ñu bari du ñu xam luy xew
waaw
nga men son na de friends of basse mom xam ñalé
waaw
xam na ci li ñoo yëngu
waaw
bu ma gisé sen programme bi la dama ko rafetlu ndik yena ngay été yena ngay wax nit lu xew ba paré ñu bari comme nima ko waxé du ñu xam té nit so xamul rek du def
dega
waaye soo leen génni nii di wax problème ni di sensitize nit yi dina tax nit yi xam foofu ba pare when it comes to leadership leadership bu ngeen wax ci leadership boobu man dama believe ne any organisation bi constitution ba pare dañ ngay fal ay nit suñ falee ay nit ñu gis ne ñi they are very ineffective foog naa su seen mandat bi jeexee foog naa nit yu leen faloon do gis nañ ne ñi defuñ seen liggéey bi dañ war a amaat fayda ak fula boo xam ne ñu génnee leen fa indi ñeneen
loolu dëgg la
ba pare youth involvement bi dafa am solo trop si àdduna bi mag yi jeexal nañ ba pare ñoom li ñu war a def nañ ko ba pare ba pare mag yi ñooy prépare xale yi pour xale yi ñëw seen afta xaw ma na loolu yëpp mu ngi am foofu I don't know waaye noonu la war a taajoo
loolu la OJ donc yow ak OJ yow ak bro OJ the same idea ngeen am fii nii mooy ne ak suma friend Alpha Omar bu call léegi nii yéen yëpp da ngeen believe ne it's time for youth si ñu involve leen ñu train leen leadership ñu jox leen leadership role yow tamit da nga believe loolu
waaw because xam nga li tax soo ko defutee yow mag bi da ngaa jeexal da ngaa dem te fekk jagaraloo sa garab kër sa noonu lañ koo amee boppa bu baax borom kër bu baax dafa teela ak yar xaleem doomam yi si kër gi xam ne moom dafa jeexal sa bàyyi su liggéeyee lu baax te teewu la si tànka yow su demee da ngaa yaxal lu mu liggéey yëpp aduna nii lay doxee
loolu dëgg la loolu moom sa ko
suñ teelut a préparé youth si dañoo jékki-jékki rek assume responsibility duñ xam lu ñoo def
loolu dëgg la foog naa nag foog naa nag suñ African community bi du bari loolu mooy seen problème suñ problème suñ Africa leadership train loolu dëgg la thank you
pour di right technocrats dañoo def political apport bëgguma wax affaire politique ça c'est forum bi loolu man ñoruma waaye dama bëgga ngeen involve youth si ba pare ñu toog si dëkk bi foog ñu toog si dëkk bi
assume responsibilities. Don't you gain a them talk combo? You gain a them combo. Hey, na mun nañ leen a dimbale tuuti si ideas ak mobilize fund ak yu demee noonu. Because hey na ñooñu gën a am exposure si wàllum net bi ak yooyu noonu internet wise. Fi yooyu. Waaye ñu toog base ñoo mun a xam problème base solve base doo mun a dikka Serekunda ba pare bugg a ron base mun ta dem.
loolu dëgg la I 100% agree naa loolu 100% bro yow OJ mun nga wax OJ yow yaay kan pour mu xam yow la kan because moom daf laa dégg nii rek
wax ko daam rek man suma classmate la woon
bro OJ dégg nga Baye Dam sa former classmate moo call
am na ma bu baax a baax
Baye Dam ñang waaw Dam ñang moom laa bëggoon a dugal sax léegi jaaraama ko gis naa message jam bi
wow, bro, thank you. That's true. That doomi Adama lool rek la mun nak. Doomi Adama lool. Thank you very much.
Wow. Why parce nak comme ni mala ko waxe ñun gëj nañ fa xamatuñ fa a lot of things why li dina indi waat xam nga ñuy bàyyi xel ba pare mu la dugala suñ loxo sa foofu
that's true
yeah call gërëm leen si programme bi ba pare if you can be doing this more oftenly
I will do my best. I will do my best. Dama de try am the way forward. Thank you very much bro. Jërëjëf am na kuy call am na ku nekk di call ni Angleterre sax waaye ma jël kooku jërëjëf waay ay thanks a lot ay allo salaamaaleykum kombo bro mawɓe jarama jantum kombo Mbake sen bro Mbake nakam Mbake long time bro alama juno
definitely me weltige man
okay menen buri weltade nanugol ma wadugol you call in that is very important. Thank you. What do you have to say to the program and to brother OJ?
Yeah, exactly. I'm very happy, for having me. I'm very happy that I have seen my brother, on the conversation.
Okay, that's good. I am happy that you are happy.
Yeah, he's a brother and he's just like a mentor to us,
Yeah, that's true. That's what I was telling him. And the Mingyama, any how to generation. So OJ and they are our mentors. So what do you?
OJ is just like a school, Yeah, definitely. I was happy, though I've been following your programs, every time, but I was very happy when I saw OJ, on the conversation. So I'm very glad, I just want to give my little bit contribution.
That is not little, brother. Every contribution is very, 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 very correct. What do you have to say? What we are saying, because this topic is called the way forward. We have to engage Basarians. Basarians have to speak. Yeah. Andy, and we have to say what we see and what we think that can bring changes in our community. What do you have to say, brother? You have your voice, bro. What do you have to say?
Yeah, well taken. I was out, the conversation, the beginning of the conversation, but I just heard, what Omar was saying, and anyway, it's all about, it's all about, youth. It's all about development. So we are out, in the diaspora, but anything that comes, with regards to Basse, we are citizens of Basse, we always want to see Basse forward, and we always want to see Basse develop. So although, Halitong, ONGS, our the Serekunda, Fioja Afet Basse, okay, I agree with him in the other part, but one day Aduna, by Kopase, I even don't, men Kopase, men Jogi, so I think it's all important. We can all put hands together, we develop our town.
Like what Friends of Basse is doing, and like what BDI also now, the new association that they form are doing, like trying to mobilize Bassarians, raise funds, and try to help some initiatives that are coming from Basse. Do you know any of these associations, Mbake?
No. In fact, I'm just sharing it from you now. You know, I haven't heard of any associations, you know, that you are calling, you know, right now.
Andi Asan Jaite is the president of FOB. Ang ko gorejo manong. Maybe on Anima Hapari, he will contact you. I will send him your number. He will contact you. Asan Jaite is the current president of FOB. He will link to you.
Okay,
then you will. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I was in Poland. I just came to UK recently. I'm also living at UK, you know, but I haven't get in Asan's contact. But if you can link with him, you know, we'll just try to.
I will solely do that because with Andy ko eneng ang minye may Asan majidiem for ko eneng out. So ko generation God. I am very happy that you call in my brother. Konu fala alande bro Oje. Konu, what do you have to say to him?
No, bro, oje kay medon toro rek alla nebina mo yeso amen to menen ko men pay ko e mako. We always like people like Oje, you know, what I mean, advice, you know, I mean, you know, and direct, you know, pusaren de yara yeso.
Thank you very much, boy. Thank you for calling in, boy. I will save your number and I will forward. I'm very proud
of him. Definitely, I'm very happy and I'm praying for you as well because you always taking your time trying to see, you know, Basse is developed. I think this is a very good initiative.
Thank you very much, brother. We all have to start speaking. We have to open the conversation. We have to start talking. When we start talking, when we have to start having the conversations, people will start to listen. They will know that we are watching, and we are not satisfied the way things are going. We need to change. Either they involve us, or we lead the uprising for changes. That's how it is. Thank you very much, my brother. What I save number, ma'am. What I'm forward. Asan Jaite. Asan Jaite will link with you. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you for calling.
Thank you so much.
Bro, Oje, onu jogi da ko ala kumpai kuma mbake sen.
Mbake hanami weldani kamo. I appreciate very much Mbake your contribution. Kanko gari ko Basse fo ko don jibina den Mbake ko suka moƴƴuɗo Allah wadi. Ko gadi himo tawa be sukabe ma be andanta no dari tigi jogi sare ndek e perde mudum ko haali do kanko gadi his contribution is good. It is definitely mo kala meden kala kongol ngol on tigi wawi haalude haray ko tigi haray ko fino sare nde yarata yeso on be fo be jarama mi jari kanko mi jari dam nyang dam ko suka mo men wonduno class kanko gadi mi nani contribution makko. It's excellent. Tigi goddo wawata immade go ara walla en sare meden den. Ko enen tigi wawata darnude walla sare meden den enen sukabe Basse. Dum ko gonga selludo. E hore dum non min joni ko mi wadata advice because already we have this organization for second. Anani alaji.
Yeah. So bro, joni mi landoto ma do I will pose you this question. What is the way forward, you think? What is the way forward?
Yes, the way forward is one for the youth organization that was in Basse specifically. The way forward for the youth of Basse is that we have registered. There are 2 registered youth organizations. Let them try to mobilize the youths together. Once they mobilize them, this youth organization that is already set up has a 5-year or more action plan. Let them select a committee, an executive body. After selecting the executive body, let them work towards exactly what is in their constitution. If they want to make amendment, they can make amendment. They can change. Whatever they want to add in it to be within their activities, they can do that. And they can register, they can start that organization. That organization was formed purposely to see the youth, to empower the youth, my brother, to empower the youth, not only going to school. No, for the youth also to learn skill, for the youth also to be able to have, to initiate microfinance things and be supported, microfinance activities, to start a simple thing, a simple business and be supported, then after train others on that, or to train them on skills, and gradually that individual who is trained to train more than 20 people. And at the end, the whole of the town will be well equipped because capacity made them first, but then well they build. Paul Kagame, when he took up Rwanda, when Paul Kagame took up Rwanda, Yes, around in the 1990s, 1994, the time His Excellency Jammeh came in power, what that guy first did was to capacitize his youth, to train his people. More than 20, more than 100 youth, more than 100 youth, develop engineers, architects, and things like this. Those people came back to the country and then developed the country, my brother.
Yeah, we can all see that.
So yeah, we see that. So this is a lesson. This is a lesson that we all have to learn, and it's a reality. If you love our people, not just on the lip, not just talking, we love them in our heart. This is what we have to see. Because your child in your house, bro, you want your child to be able to manage even if you are there, not let alone if you are not there. No matter what manage, you what to run things. Here, what are run things in the house. Huh? Hara hida non bawo ma gadi awadi expect kala ko wonda hakkil ma da jodoto e odo suka wawai wadde manage ma dum bedo suka dan do wawai
bro see, the cry that of youths, some of our youth leadership in Basse be woni wiide ko be woni wullitade moyne most of the young brothers, the youths in Basse, they like sitting on the fence. They don't want to get involved. Do you observe that in
don't take ownership? Only the problem. That is one of the problems. We mentioned that they don't take ownership. People are not ready to come out to take ownership, to say, yes, this is my own development. But why they don't come out is because they are not aware, because they are not informed, or they are ill-informed. They have not the reality in it.
Okay.
Yes, ill-informed. So wrongly informed.
What do you think we should do? What do you think the community should do, or people like you and other Bassarians? What do you think we should do to make these people
like me and many others? Yes, and many others can recommend, can make recommendation.
Recommendations.
What they recommend, yes. Sukabe wonu be basa ben what a form or modem into associations or into different groups, or one group mo andanta what I represent all interests. And why what they don't recommend. Men inna gadi men wada gadi recommend kala be ettetebe wono be executive every member have morality in him, good morals. The andira den enen sukabe basa den andira tidungal, yes. Of course, he didn't andira hidondiral, yes. He didn't andira okkondiral gadi. Afami. Kono let us do the extra age journey. Ruwori etugol ownership. Ko how to len ko eteng innen ko onen jeyi. Ahali Usenu Krubali tokaram toma ang ko haluno on dumanti makko affaire bewa bango wala yas. Dun don is true ko dun don fodden wadde change journey. Meaning that our attitude, we have to change our attitude. Change our attitudes towards the home, change our attitudes towards outside our community. Sare meden den tigi lady meden din gadi no sokoli ko heewi. Lady meden din wane basse so iwi bawo enen himbe ben en wadi develop youth din be hebi mecce be andanta disabled organizations gadi no tom in disabled organizations din gadi haray be darike be gadi no hebude their support ko be wadi need di haray be jogi links ji nationally kanyunga internationally be andanta wada be support. We have RSOD there. Unfortunately, on RSOD, I was one of the members, the founders of that organization as well, me and Ibrahim Anjay. Afami, I was the first to receive over more than 100 wheelchairs for Bassarians, Basse disabled people. What be hari jodi ken over more than 30 years. Be yaltali yasi, ko be rondete be na be yasi. Oh, that was the first time we hebude pusuji wheelchairs from social welfare. Mi addi dum Basse be wawi be jonnude dum. I hope we are together, Alan.
Yes. So, come on the RSOD.
Yes.
That is the situation RSOD.
Yes. The rural support. on organization hay joni himo to kono himo heɓi shortcomings. Definitely he heɓude shortcomings ko ɗum ko woni ko majidi haali ko to sustain it. Sustainability is always a problem. Kon ɗum waɗi non sustainability woni problem because the plan B waɗaka set up after the plan A. After plan A is over. Plan B ala. If donor is coming sponsoring, after the donor has stopped sponsoring, what comes after that? It's not there. And this is what the youth have to create. O famane A, o waɗa create avenues ɗi andanɗa A, so woni ko dépense temedere jogiɗa, ittugol pour lewru, da fewni avenue ko andanɗa adday nden temedere maɗa ɗum adday on temeɗɗe ɗiɗi. So goɗɗo arali addali on temeɗɗe ɗiɗi, an already hida fewni ko andanɗa adday temeɗɗe ɗiɗi. Ɗum wawata ɓen wallude wawen wadde sustain whatever ko waɗɗen initiate.
What do you mean generating funds for yourself?
Yeah, to create income generating activities. Create income generating activities. So what as an organization, or what create income generating activity, any of the activities that brings income, and that is a source for you. If the donor stops sponsoring you, that source is coming every day. That money is coming.
So Sikuda wana this
as an organization.
Is that not the main reason why many
sorry?
Is that not the main reason why many of these NGOs they fail, because they become liability to donors. They don't want us to be self-standing, like to be independent, to be able to generate funds, like you are saying, creating funding. Because if they have any funding, then they cannot do
this organization. Yes, you see these organizations, they come for some time. Some serve for a long time. Some are just for a short time. Even if they are there, be it short time or long term, and an organization that is set up within your plan, you have to create that, to say, yes, I am creating this activity to be the activity that will bring for me finance. And you ask the donor, for instance, to create an ice plant. So when you know ice plant, no bus, when they manage ice plant for what they chip, what goal start. When I no sakti mo gadi generator and few other things, what are suko pizza madam container pizzas di mada, what are established. Ice block ko jël e ta basse su woni nagi ngeen no wuli tiki
why on time
high $10.
Yeah, phenomenon why no 10 years ago, 15 years ago, $10. Nganda non Johnny bro Johnny Gambia boy go mi do last time boy don't Gambia high $10 dum ko nothing no
bro high suko bro high suko $5 you what that high suko $5 you what that to make it available for your fellow more Gambian, madum fellow Basirian, wawata hebude, madum fellow individual in living in Basse, wawata hebude that finance $2, awawa hebude that as a source through what will sustain that project. What a sustain yoba wonu be gollude dom ben tomfo youth ji woni gollude be fo yoba be ha para wada why heba money mo nanda harayda what is safe for any other activity. Awawa dum wadde.
You see, what you are saying here, like that ice plant, people from Basse should have been thinking about that for a long time ago. That is a good project.
Bro, you see that project? Kokomoni mahalan no in that youth organization. One in the coming I was the secretary. Apparently, what no a 5-year action plan. What no tom everything. One that sukabe jog the ala meche. What they train on carpentry. What they train on welding. Mi yahuno how welding mi bro Dudu Malang. Minimum we have some youths of we want you to train them. We want you to attach them to you to train them on how to do welding. Okay, carpentry. Me yahuno men what bit me yahuno how ko base base dumanting. Bubakar, that boy from Kabakama, that carpenter. Kamko koko this school or Jangi school hono inete. The school again
in Basse.
Bulumbas, Sen Bulumbas, yes. Was it Sen Bulumbas? Organization got want what they train youths on skills.
In Basse?
The skill center of Basse. Exactly the skill center of Basse. Afami? Sukabe wobe hari no to mini etta sukabe Basse be natina be tom. Be wada be train on what fala wade carpentry wona carpentry. Fala be wade welding wada dum. Mi oyi dudu mala. And all these things, bro, everything in it was well planned. Kono bawo ko adding in me tom me hebali afami ko dum woni gonga selludo on daribe. Eyi dum woni tigi tigi hebaki daribe. Te enen Basse non joni en foti accude dum. En foti accude dum daro den wallondiren, daro den hidondiren, daro den yurmondiren, daro den halondiren gonga su goddo falji, daro den kala faljudo wada accept ne yes mi falji, okay, wada forge a way word. Kono sa ini dido fo hebotako at the end ko on sikata you become pompous. Asika you have all the knowledge or you have all the wealth. And after all, you are just a fellow human being. Life is unpredictable. One day you can cry you are driving a very fantasy car. And the next minute, they put you into a 6 feet deep without any money. Nothing more than the white club. Nothing more than the white club. So let us humble ourselves. Let us definitely humble ourselves.
That is very important.
Advise the youth. Let us humble ourselves. Let us work towards achieving whatever objectives we have. Let us not discourage. Get discouraged quickly. No. Sometimes you have hurdles. You have problems. But then you try to solve those problems. Okay?
There is this... Mami Drame, Rani Mami Drame, Goto, Sister Mami Drame, Basse, mo salminama, you know, Mami Drame, Ogolli
die. Awo mi salmini mo kanko gadi.
Mianda ko Tostan be nata be ka ko Tostan mianda, Tostan. A new NGO won be kambe kadi Basse. Be wada train.
You see, Tostan is there. Exactly. Tostan no jogi a lot of activities kambe gadi. This even elders training, I don't know how they call it again, training elders. There are a lot of programs with Tostan. I can remember, yes, with Fandema they were working, I don't know, yes. They have some activities with Fandema Kafo. Hapari menen tigi men dari no puru, what go try, what go collaborate with them to train some youths. In fact, Tostan, one of their guys, who was my co-worker, Billo Jallo. Billo was working with Tostan. And Kambegadi Degadegabi, Edari a lot in their area. Tostan, he will what a lot. We have a lot of impact. He will have a lot of activities there in our town. And then we thank them. We cannot, sit and just not say to them, thank you, Tostan, for your activities. And definitely thank you for any organization that is in Basse, that is with either positive gaining or without any gain. We say thank you. And we hope if you are not gaining, you will stand towards working positively, objectively, subjectively to get your object, to meet your objectives.
Bro Oje, I will thank you. I will. We already hit almost. We are going to our second hour now. I know it's late. I thank you. But this way forward program, I have two of it with other people. I will try to be having them once a while. I will contact you again. And the Boyma network mako Jabani because Babukar
network mako Jabani non kono komno halirdani. This is good to invite many other people, invite many stakeholders in here. Invite particularly even government where it is possible. I will also advise, even where it's possible, to invite Honorable Seluba, because he is an instrument. Meaning, kanko meaning me roni e mudum meaning gadi. Meaning ko e makko me roni e mudum.
Seluba, I will be very happy to talk to
Seluba, yeah.
I will be very happy to talk to him. I see time mi defanaimo wureje sapo andi ko yette baaji andi be nyama ala yalla
ka
yette ba bro I will try and have a lot of these programs. I will try to talk to other brothers if they're willing to come on the platform.
Thank you very much, Alaji, and I will engage you. Thank you very much, and I thank all our listeners. And as a human being, maybe I might say things that offend whoever. Please forgive me. I didn't intend to say anything harsh. I didn't intend to say anything to hurt anybody. I am just saying from my own point, my reality. And I hope people understand this is a reality. And then to see the way forward for Basse, we will all collectively stand towards improving Basse as a town, seeing Basse develop. This problem of rainy season, deforestation, and all others is all resolved, because that is the town. The town needs proper planning. The town itself needs proper planning. And we cannot go without also mentioning the town development committee. There is a town development committee. We beg the town development committee to be more focused. We beg the town development committee to come up with a lot of plans to develop Basse as a town, develop the youth and promote other.
Let me ask you this question before I leave you once again. And the more I talk to you, I want to learn more from you. Bro, don't you think all difficulty about bringing changes home? Don't you think it's because we don't have a productive town development committee? That is why we have all this problem?
Yeah, there is a problem. There is yeah, Alaji, purata ko haluɗen ɓawo kon tigi pour yi'ugol sare nden yeso ko ma daroɗen wonuɓe in our authority yiyemɓe waɗi capacitize ɓe heɓi ko ɓe waɗi need the training they need to be able to run whatever positions ko ɓe jonna. Ɗum is number one. Ha paragadi ɓen ɓe waɗeten train ɗum tawa they are people that will definitely represent the interest of Basse at heart. They represent the interest of the youth. They represent when we say Basse, we don't leave anything behind, because it's the people and the town itself. Hara en heɓi sifa ɓen himɓe. Ko ɗum woni ko waɗi mantin. Sen inni en haalay goɗɗum en seɗay en senditay tun goɗɗo go looɓay. Ma ɗum en haalay haala ka andanɗa goɗɗo go weltaki. Eyi enen noon ko dari ɗen ko pour yen yi'u ko honno saare men nden yarata yeeso. Okay? A color one or whatever position you are, sa ala capacity, lando the training what they are trained. But what initiate as a town development committee to train the executive. Ko honno be major to. Saren de no what you need a lot of things, bro. Labi de what you need labi mojudi. Saren de what you need healthcare facility. Healthcare facility, we have our healthcare facility. Kono, we don't have we lack so many things in the healthcare facility. Yeah, when it comes to food, agriculture, we are also, you know, around 30-35 years ago,
yeah,
in the house, after every season, the next other season. Ask as an deity, Harikope Sukabe Ontuma. Minge brother maɓɓe Aliou Jaite en that's yaga. Okay, nemeɗen andi minen suka yagal amen ko honno mawɓe amen min yadayno men tawe e maɓɓe sah e gollugol maaro kon. So waɗen yo sukaɓen darodal yo sukaɓen daro ɓe waɗa take the responsibility, waɗa take up the challenge ko challenge against challenge on us. Mo kala e meɗen yo daro e miijo meɗen e dole meɗen e ganɗe meɗen e keɓal meɗen daroɗen yi'en saare nden waɗi develop. Si en darike moƴƴa wallahi saare nden ko naneten hiɓe innande second capital wallahi nde wonay first capital. Kono sen daraki nde inni konde second capital wonay ko hunduko ɗo tun ko second capital. sare nden haray kala arɗo ko inna ko ɗo ɓe innata base wona ɗum non woni ko sokol ɗen wona ɗum woni ko faala ɗen a jarama Alaji, thank you very much again.
Bro, I will try to get more time from you once again. Without I plan another open, maybe another. Me what I sit already free, like maybe
Inshallah,
I will try.
Invite some others.
Yes.
No problem, Alaji. Invite some others and hear their opinion, and then later on you can also invite me to join with any one of them, and we can talk the way word for Basse.
Thank you very much, bro.
Thank you very much for hosting me, my brother.
I have to. Bro. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure always to talk to you. Since and still, respect, brother. All right, one love. Yo, you see, I could have me why Jody that bro me hala do ha jango, because OJ, Babukar mom bro babu mom network ma Gambia Jabani. Sinadum Babukar maybe because Babukar have been in Noya Base every day or maybe discussion on Burano what they open more. But OJ being that brother who have been involved in many, youth activities, and also as a young man like me, seeing OJ as a youth man in my teenage age, seeing how he stood, amongst us, carrying young brothers, motivating young brothers, giving them, his advice since my teenage age. And you hear him still, he sound the same person, he sound the same person, the wisdom he had since as a youth man by then. He was a youth man, by then. I was a teenager. He's my brother. He's my elder brother. I go do him what he more call. Because of the wisdom that he had. I could talk to him here till tomorrow and we will not finish. But inshallah, what I try, like most of you said, to have this platform, the way forward for you, RR and Basse. I will try and talk to other brothers, invite them to come on. The only thing that you can do is I create the platform. I invite, if you think also you want to say something that about Basse, you are free to and contact. I will give you this platform to say whatever you want to say. Me, I don't make this platform to gain money from it. I have my skills. I have my job, full-time job. This is not my job. That's why I do this only in my free time. But I want to, like this brother said here, to let people know. Because where I am here, I notice information is very important. Reaching to information is very vital. Because people are sitting there, like bro OJ Okoni Aldedoko. They are young Bassarians who are sitting in Basse. But they don't know that their problems could be solved by getting involved in certain things or getting information from certain individuals or getting organized in a certain way that will elevate their situation, difficulties and the community around them. But the only way we can do that is to speak, to open the conversations, to try to talk. So I will not apologize here to nobody. I will not encourage anybody to apologize for talking on what you feel about your community, because you are not insulting people. I will not be here. I will not tolerate people to insult people. I will not insult anybody. I could be sitting down here saying, okay, I am a naturalized citizen of Belgium, bala bala kirib karab. But my identity is home. I am from Basse. I was born in Basse. And my parents are buried in that town. Even my grandmother is buried in that town. My family is there. My root is there. Even the Belgian passport I have here, there is nothing like Gambia there. It's a Basse Santa Su, place of birth. You see, that is my identity. I am already a Belgian national, but my identity is still there. I am a Bassarian. I cannot take that out of me. I was born there. So, and I will go home too. So when I go home, I don't want to see people facing the same problems that I was facing, or or be having misinformation, not having the information that I should had when I was a young boy growing up in Basse. Many of us left Basse, went to the Combos. Maybe we should not have even moved an inch. We should not have even moved. Nobody, we want to stay home and we will develop ourselves and then help the community around us. But because people are sitting down, you know, see, one bro oje ko woni wide do ko or in taking ownership and trying, trying to, to develop leaders. If you have a knowledge, pass it on. If you are trained, train others to be like you, or train them to be able to have more of you. Like what I was saying, like Bura. If the community had like 10, 5, 15 Buras, my brother, we will not only have IOGT and only Fandema Kafu or Trostan, because Trostan is from an outsider. But we will have other. I named these two organizations. That's where I start by a brother from Basse with other friends, and that went, that grew up, that make a lot of changes. Imagine if many people were involved with Pura, and Pura could train those people, or he get more funding, because the more people get involved, the more he will get, his association will get noticed, and the government will, help him, and to train other people maybe. But you don't have to sit, you don't have to sit behind like to be a backbencher. We have to try. We have to try. If you know something, let others know. Taking ownership of things also is very important, because like the football field in high level, it should not reach at that level. Like the basket court, the youth center, and the youth facilities that should not have to that place. Like the cemetery, the prayer ground, the Eid ground, it should not have reached at that point. Up to a point that FOB or Basserians who are outside Basse, will come together to raise funds to salvage those kind of things. So these are the kind of things. I will try. I hear many people what they say. Many people get, I get a lot of feedbacks. Yes, I do this in my free time, but also I will not force people to talk. I decide I will start to talk about Basse and URR and Basse. I will not talk about Gambia here. Gambia, the Republic. This is too big for me. I talk about Basse and URR because that's what more important for me. You might listen to what Brother OJ said here, and I call Brother OJ Wikong. Imagine in 2000, there was no active youth council membership from URR. How can people like us, youth men like us, get information like the present generation, like the likes of the young generation, what they have? It's difficult. You might listen to Bro OJ self have to go to the youth council to present action plans, projects of he want to bring for Basse. While he's not mandated to that. He's not like an elected member of the youth council. He's just a concerned youth by then. Because by 20 years ago, OJ was at his middle age of youthmanship, maybe in his 20s. But because of the love of sense of belonging, he see that these are the things I want to see. I want my people also to have them. He took his time. He make it a responsibility to go and do these things. But I will try to have an other way forward program. I will involve other brothers, and if they want to talk about the problems about Basse and the way forward, so be it. I will try and have another one, inshallah. Have a wonderful evening. Tomorrow is the program. I'll bring you another program tomorrow. Tomorrow I will talk to Ousseynou Touré, about the integration in Germany, and a brother called, Amadou Bantingel, promised to join the program too tomorrow. We will talk about the problem in Germany, inshallah Rabbi. I see you all tomorrow evening, inshallah. Have a wonderful evening.